Welcome back to the second half of NewsBreak Live, and joining me tonight is Torrance Certified Farmers Market Manager Joyce Chan. Thanks so much for joining me. Recently, Torrance City Council approved a new design to the Torrance Farmers Market. Can you tell me a little bit more about it, about the new layout?
Well, the layout's going to change. We're going to have fire breaks within the canopies for safety. We're going to have rows in between that big long middle row in the middle so that customers can flow through to and from farmers on the other side of the park, on the other side of the farmers market. And we're going to have big designated entryways and exitways for customers to come through and exit.
So how is this new layout going to improve the market overall?
The customer flow lanes will be a big improvement to the market because customers often complain about having to walk all the way around in the middle to get to their eggs, so we're going to have lanes in between so they can cut through. The middle row will be a little larger, so you'll have two farmers on both sides, and then you'll be able to easily access a lot of our vendors and farmers. We're also going to have a new sort of programming area where we can have food contests and food demos and that type of thing.
And are you going to be marking the entryways in any particular way so that customers or vendors know the entry spots?
Yeah, we're going to have big flags that'll mark the entryways throughout the farmers market so that customers will know where to enter and where to exit. And currently they just kind of go behind the farmer, and it gets a little precarious, and it's also not good for safety reasons. So we're going to have designated big entryways.
So now with this new layout, will you be able to accommodate new vendors?
Yes, actually, Saturday is packed to the brim, and we have a really long waiting list. So with this new layout, I'm able to add a few more vendors, and also save space for our seasonal farmers.
And our farmers market is one of the largest in LA County, right?
It is. It's the second biggest farmers market in LA County.
So now, obviously, there's going to be a lot of changes. How are you going to accommodate vendors or customer concerns?
Yeah, that's a good question. We're dealing with farmers and vendors who have had the same spots for about 25, 30 years. So we're working really closely with them to make sure that their concerns are dealt with, thought about, and planned appropriately to what they think. We're working really closely with them.
Well, you've been with the market for a few years now. What is so great about our market? I know it's truly a gem, but can you tell me a little bit more?
Yeah, it is truly a gem. We have a huge community support at the farmers market. It's something that's really magical. You can come and shop for your produce and see your neighbor. The farmers like our farmers market so much that they come themselves, so they're working on the soil, and they come to sell their produce to you face to face. So you get to ask a farmer, what did he do to plant this? What types of fertilizer did he use? It's a really nice place to be.
And when will all this be implemented?
We're in the planning stages in May. So we're planning to implement everything in June.
Got it. So can you tell me a little bit more about how the customer flow will be different from before with this new layout?
The first thing will be the main entry points throughout the market. So instead of kind of sneaking behind a farmer and wiggling through their tables, there'll be main entry points and main exit points. There'll also be lane breaks in between the middle row so that you can walk directly across to the other side of the farmers market without having to go around. Parking for the farmers, sometimes we had some bollards installed which created a hard edge at the end of the market. Farmers will be able to park their cars there and utilize that space in a more efficient manner so there's not empty spaces. So yeah, I think it's going to be a really good layout. I'm excited about it.
And how did this all come about?
Well, the city of Torrance installed the hard edge bollards and the retractable bollards for the safety of the customers and the farmers. And we looked at it and we thought, how can we improve this? And change is really hard. And it took us sort of reworking things that didn't work, things that we thought could work better. And I really think that this new layout is going to be better for the farmers market, not only now, once we get through the hard part of getting everyone used to it, but in 5 years and in 10 years.
And is there anything else you'd like to add about the farmers market? What do customers or guests or viewers need to know?
I just want to thank everyone for their patience with this change. I realize change is difficult. Mayor Fury himself said in the city council meeting that change is difficult. So I'd just like to add that we will plan accordingly, and we're going to communicate with the customers if vendors have new spots, and communicate with the vendors if they don't like their spots, where can we put them that pleases everybody.
So this is obviously a really exciting project. What are some of the new things coming to with the layout? I know there's an entertainment area.
Yeah, the entertainment area. I've been wanting to have, for instance, a salsa tasting contest. So using fresh tomatoes that are in season at the peak and inviting the residents of Torrance to make their best salsa, and having, say, maybe people that like fire and police be our judges. I've been wanting to have to just involve customers with food from the farmers market.
So I know you'll be able to accommodate new vendors. How many do you have currently, and what new vendors should we be looking forward to?
Let's see, we have about 109 vendors on a Saturday and 88 on Tuesday. And as far as new vendors, we're still kind of sealing the deal, so it's a surprise.
So now we should have all this done, you're saying, in June?
Yes, we're looking at June.
So what steps are you taking to make this happen?
We're meeting with city planning and a team of people from the city. We're going to get a team together and plan everything accordingly. We have zones within the farmers market. One person will be assigned to each zone, and they'll be in charge of getting that particular farmer in that particular zone on the day of the move.
And what are you looking forward to the most with these changes?
I'm looking forward to seeing customers be able to just flow in and out of the market instead of walk around, and I'm looking to see people discover things maybe they haven't even known were at the market just because of the new placement of our farmers and vendors.
And where can people find you? What's your location and social media address? What do people need to know?
Right, so anytime you have a question, I'm always at the information booth in the farmers market, and that's another new thing. We place the information booth like right smack dab in the middle of the farmers market, easy to get to. You can find us on Facebook at Torrance Certified Farmers Market. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on the website, the City of Torrance Farmers Market website.
Well, thank you so much for coming on NewsBreak Live. The Torrance Certified Farmers Market is open Tuesday and Saturday from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., rain or shine. The market is located at 2200 Crenshaw Boulevard. If you have any questions, you can contact the market at 310-781-7520. Well, that does it for NewsBreak Live. Don't forget to tune in at 7 p.m. for the Torrance City Council meeting. And if you ever have any news or video that you'd like to share, please email us at newsbreak@torranceca.gov. And for Facebook and Twitter, use hashtag NewsBreakLive. Have a wonderful evening.